So there are promises of a referendum in this country, referendum of the country's constitution and the law, country's law in general, and everyone on the political scene in this country is promising us great things, big things, and during the referendum, and we are expecting great things too. People are feeling good about it, and we are waiting for it. But though they are promising us the referendum on altering and or polishing up the changes, that polishing up the constitution and the country's laws in general, polishing up what we did in the past 15 or 20 years, the changes that we did to our constitution and the law. But one thing is still very, very bad and hard, and when we look at it, when we look at the horizon, it looks like there shall never be an solution to this, because almost everywhere I look in this country, there is corruption, graft and corruption, stealing, thieves, people misusing their offices, people use the powers and the offices that they serve in to access and swindle government money or public money. So one of the biggest problems in this country is how we can take care of public money, public property. How we can take care of graft or misuse of government money or stealing government public money has existed since the days of, since we gained independence up to now, and it really is a problem everywhere in Africa. You listen to the news, you read the news and newspapers on the internet in Africa, everyone is crying corruption and graft, corruption, people using the offices to access the public money and enrich themselves or help themselves with public property, public funds. And despite, or though there is the NGOs and government arms to struggle and fight corruption and stealing in public property in general, it still doesn't even reach average level of what we expected from them when we created the corporations, the commissions, the authorities, and the whatever, the bodies, when we create these bodies to fight corruption and help control the use and maintenance or keeping of the help keep safe public funds, public property in general. See that? So now this thing now has become chronic. It looks like there shall never come a solution to this problem of embezzling public funds, public property. It cannot. Not even the intelligence service can stop these people. By the time they come to know, millions and billions have already been stuffed in banks elsewhere where you cannot know, and it is hard even to know how much went out and how much went east, how much went north, and how much went west, and how much went south. And it is impossible to disclose. So the biggest problem here is how to control or how to keep safe public money. That is one of the biggest problems this country. And recently I discovered that it is not only this country, it is Africa. It's a whole. I read the newspapers from across all over the continent, and I discovered that it is the same everywhere on the continent. Corruption, swindling of public funds, and the misuse of office, using this office to access and cover themselves, camouflage themselves, and camouflage the stealing. See that the immunity that the officers give them against the law, it keeps the hands of the cops, the detectives, keep the detectives away so that they don't poke their fingers into what they are carrying in their bag, so they can know what it was and whatever it is. But corruption and the swindling of public funds is still among the biggest problems this continent that need a fast answer and solution. How we can manage public funds, public money. See that? We need a solution, and it looks like there shall never come a solution, and we can't just leave it like that. We need to get a solution. Even if we'll be distributing the funds, the projects, and even if we'll be using only e-money in public transactions and all that, we can. Even if we'll be forwarding our budgets to the Ministry of Finance headquarters in the capital, then the Ministry of Finance will be doing what? Will be carrying out the monetary transaction, moving money from one place to another, so that it doesn't fall in the wrong hands. We just don't know, but there has got to be a solution how we can manage public money. Public money mismanagement is still among the biggest problems on this continent, Africa, and my own country, Kenya. And we need a solution. Let's do something about it, people. Can't just be left like that. Can't just live like that. Let us do something about it. That's all I had for today. See you next time when I get something to whisper about. Goodbye.